I watched my best friend cry at her own going-away party, thanking everyone for believing in her, and I sat there clapping, knowing I was the reason she almost didn't get to go at all. This is the confession I've never told anyone. Not my parents. Not my therapist. Not even her. Her name doesn't matter for this story, so I'll call her Nadia. We met freshman year of college, both broke, both on financial aid, both terrified we'd drop out before we even started. We became the kind of friends who split a single meal because neither of us could afford two. Junior year, there was a scholarship. $10,000, only open to 5 students in our program. Nadia needed it more than anyone I knew. Her family had just lost their apartment. I needed it too. My dad's hours had been cut at work, and I was 3 missed payments from losing my spot in the dorm. We both applied. We told each other we'd be happy for whoever won. I meant it when I said it. The finalists list came out on a Tuesday. Both our names were on it. Final decision in 2 weeks based on one more interview. 3 days before the interviews, I was in the financial aid office waiting for my advisor when I saw it sitting on the front desk, unattended for maybe 90 seconds. Nadia's folder. Her interview slip clipped to the front with her time, 2 p.m. Thursday. I don't know what came over me. I picked it up, walked to the printer room, and changed the time on a duplicate slip to 4 p.m. after the office closed for a staff meeting that I knew was happening because I'd seen the flyer in the break room the week before. I put the fake slip back. I kept the real one in my bag. She missed her interview. By the time she realized the office was closed at 4, it was too late to reschedule before the deadline. She called me that night sobbing, saying she must have misread the time. I told her that was awful. I told her to fight it. I never told her I was the one holding the piece of paper that proved she was right. I got the scholarship. $10,000. I told everyone, my parents, my roommates, even Nadia, that I'd worked really hard on my application essay. She hugged me. She meant it. That's the part that still wakes me up at night. She was happy for me while I'd sabotaged her. She ended up taking 2 semesters off to work full-time so she could afford to come back. I watched her exhausted, watched her miss out on internships because she was pulling double shifts at a call center, watched her cry at 2 and about falling behind, and every single time, I comforted her. I was a good friend to her face while carrying the one fact that would have destroyed our friendship if she ever found out. The money helped me stay in school, finish on time, get my degree without debt piling up. Meanwhile, she graduated 2 years late, deeper in debt than she'd ever have been if she'd gotten that money instead. Here's the part I still can't fully explain. 5 years later, at her going-away party, she'd finally landed the job of her dreams. Moving across the country, she stood up and gave a toast. She thanked me by name, said I was the one person who never gave up on her during the hardest years of her life. I smiled. I raised my glass. And I felt something in my chest that I can only describe as rot. I've thought about telling her 100 times. I've drafted the text message. Nadia, there's something I need to tell you about junior year. I've deleted it every time. Because what would it even fix? She has the job. She's happy. Telling her now wouldn't undo the 2 years she lost it, would just hand her the truth that her best friend did that to her, on purpose, and then spent 5 years pretending to care. I still talk to her every week. She still calls me her best friend. And every time she does, I think about that folder on the desk and the 90 seconds I had to just walk away and didn't. I'm not telling you this because I want forgiveness. I don't think I deserve it. I'm telling you because I need anyone to know the truth besides me. Maybe that's selfish too. Maybe confessing to strangers on the internet instead of to her face is just one more way of protecting myself instead of doing the right thing. If you're listening to this and you've done something you can't take back to someone who trusts you completely, I don't have an answer for you. I just know the guilt doesn't fade. It just gets quieter. And some nights, it gets loud again.